Hello friends, Abhishek welcome you all on my YouTube channel, the Options Desk. So this is StockWatch video in which we will analyze the stock on the intraday time frame, the short time frame, and on the longer time frame, like how the stock can perform. So an old trader has requested me to go with and start with the first two stocks. So I will go with this request and I will start with the Glenmark and Escorts, as you have already seen in the thumbnail. So now let's begin. So firstly, let me tell you, you can also follow me on the TradingView where I daily upload the charts for the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. I've already uploaded the chart for the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty for today, that is the 22nd of May 2020. So now let's go to the Glenmark. So this is the chart for the Glenmark. As you can see, this is the daily, the 1 hourly time frame of the chart of the Glenmark, and this is 1 hour and NSE. You can see the time frame here. So this is the candlestick time frame. There is no Heikin-Ashi. There is a simple normal candlestick. So now let's see. So as you can see, the Glenmark is in very tight range. So now let me use some tools and mark it for you. So as you can see, the Glenmark is in this tight range. Just a moment. Yeah. So Glenmark has been trading in this tight range for a couple of days since I would guess since the 22nd of April, once it break up above this range. Now this is there is also one range here in the Glenmark. I would mark it for you. So I'm doing all this chart analysis in front of you. I have not prepared prior to it. I'm just doing it in front of your eyes so that you can understand and you can look how the charts look at yourself, and you can understand and start doing the chart analysis at your end too. So as you can see, the Glenmark is trading in the currently in this range, and when it gave the breakout from this range breakout, it went to again into this range, and it has been trading at this level. So now what levels can we expect in the Glenmark? Firstly, I will go with the short term because the 1 hourly time frame I am taking for the short term, as it is in a very tight range. So one can buy above this level, like above 360 level. For the risky traders, one can go above the 360 level, and for the safe traders, I will suggest them to go buy above the 365 level. Okay, once that buy is broken, the Glenmark can hit to the level of 395 and 400. I will also tell you why am I saying the level of 395 and 400. Do not panic, just listen to me carefully. So on the lower end, what should be if the someone is bearish on the stock, and what we can expect on the lower end? So on the lower end, if the Glenmark breaks the level of the 325 or 323 to be approx, we can definitely hit the level of 300 in the Glenmark or 305 levels. So that is the level, like there's a person should start to thinking of the squaring of their positions. So now what I have already said, the upper or the bullish side, the Glenmark can hit the levels of 395 to 400. Why am I saying so? Let me tell you. So as you can see, Glenmark was already also in this range previously, and it didn't give a breakout and was in this range continuously, and then gave a breakout on the downside, and it hit the level of 300 approximately. Okay, and on the upper hand, as you can see, this is the level. So this I have been already saying. So this is the level. One can definitely initiate a buy above 365 for a sure shot target of 395 in the Glenmark for a short term basis. I'm not saying that is going to happen in intraday and not in a long term, but in a short term basis, we can definitely initiate a buy above 360 or 365, and we can go for the target of 390 or 395. So that was the Glenmark analysis on the short term time frame. For the intraday time frame, that is for the 22nd of May 2020, I will upload the daily intraday chart for the Glenmark and Escorts on my TradingView, and once you are watching this video, the charts must have been already been uploaded on the Glenmark and Escorts, so you can trade on the TradingView on my charts analysis. If you don't know how to trade, the video the link will be in the description on how to trade on my chart analysis. So this was the Glenmark for the 1 hourly time frame. Now let's see for the Glenmark on the above level time frame. So now let's directly go to the 4 hourly time frame. So as you can see, this is the 4 hourly time frame, as the Glenmark is still in the tight range, and this condition perfectly suits Glenmark, and one can buy above this level and for the target of 390, and that also fits in the 4 hourly time frame. So I really do use indicators, but for this I will use two indicators. Okay, that is both the EMA, 100 EMA and 120 EMA. So firstly, the 20 EMA, as you can see, it is red in color at this particular point. So firstly, I would tell you with 1 hourly time frame why am I using the 20 EMA. So as you can see, the 20 EMA is already given above the breakout, and it was given the breakout on around 7th of April or the 8th of April, and the Glenmark hasn't even touched back since the 20 EMA, and it has been trading. The breakout is still clear, and there is no chance of the cutting down or the breakout or the break even point that the Glenmark will get shorted at this particular level. But if the Glenmark hits the level of 325 or below, we can definitely initiate a short in Glenmark. So this was a level for the Glenmark, and now let's go on a daily time frame. to analyze the Glenmark for the longer time frame, what levels we can expect. So as you can see, the daily time frame, the crossover has just happened of the 20 EMA and the 100 EMA. So this might be a very good opportunity to buy in Glenmark for the upper levels, and this can also be an investment purpose for the Glenmark for the future terms. If anyone wants to buy, the crossover of the 20 can prove a very good level for the Glenmark for the long term. So this was a chart analysis for the Glenmark. This was only for the short term and the long term. For the intraday, I will already be uploading the charts on the TradingView. Now let's see the option chain of the Glenmark. We will go with every aspect, so do not hurry. So as you can see, the Glenmark closed at around 348.85 as on May 21st and 3:30 p.m. So now let's see. As you can see, this expiry is of 28th of May. So now let's see. So we are somewhere here in the ITM. We are somewhere around 340 and 345 or 350. Sorry. So now what are the levels? So as you can see, there is no higher resistance in the Glenmark. Why? Because there has been a call side squaring off. As you can see, the call writers have squared off their positions at this particular point. But on the other hand, the put writers have initiated the position. So when a put writer initiates his position, or the put writer writes his position, means he thinks that the prices should go up. So as you can see, the OI is around 89,600, but at the call side the OI is still around 3,55,000. But the call writers have started to cover up their positions, mean they think that the market can go up above the 350 level. So they have started to cover up their positions as the expiry of the May expiry is near, and we are around 7 to 8 days away from the May expiry. So on the other hand, let's see on the lower time frame. So as you can see, the lower time frame, the May has the highest open interest at this particular level, and this is also the most open interest on the when we go on the lower time frame. That is at firstly the breakout level is at 320. I've already told you on the basis of the charts that if we go below 320, we can definitely hit the level of 300 and 305. For me, I would initiate a sell at around 323 or 320 to go for the target of 300. That should not happen in the May. As you can see, the put writers have also covered up their position on the 300 level. So they can think that it may happen. The volatility is really huge in the market. So I would request you to trade with strict stop loss and keep tailing your SL. Okay, so now let's see on the upper hand. So as you can see, the upper hand, the call writers have covered up their positions at the 400 level, means the movement can be on the either side. As the Glenmark is kept in tight range, I request you to wait for a breakout, keep patience, and if the breakout is there, then only trade in your charts or trade in your account. Okay, do not hurry for the Glenmark to do not enter below the before the breakout is there, or do not enter in the tight range, because that won't be much profitable. So I'm expecting the range in the Glenmark. Let me remove it first. I'm expecting the range in the Glenmark for around 100 points, but only when this level is broken, that is around 320 to 360 level is broken, then the Glenmark can hit on the above levels. Okay, so I would request you to keep an eye on this breakout levels in the Glenmark. So now I will also analyze the June option chain. So now let's shift to the June option chain. Just give it a moment. It will open. Yeah. So as you can see, this is a June option chain. As you can see, the maximum OI is standing at this particular level. Let me mark it for you. As you can see, just clear it off. As you can see, the maximum OI is standing at this particular level, at the 40,000, that is 82,600, and the call writers also wrote their position at the level of and the change in OI is of 37,800. So means the call writers think that the market should not go above it and the market should stay below it. So that's why they have written the position at around 4,000, and that is genuinely as the charts were also showing. And there is around 7 to 8 days left for the May expiry. So I don't think that much volatile movement can happen, and the Glenmark can be made to stay in the close tight range. On the lower hand, as you can see, the maximum OI on the June expiry stays at the level of 300, as I've already told you, will act as a very good support for the Glenmark if it breaks down. So that was a small analysis. As you can see, there is not much OI to analyze at the levels in the Glenmark. So that was a complete analysis for the June option chain. So as I have already analyzed for the Glenmark, now let's shift to the Escorts. So first let me close it for you and delete it all. So now as you can see, this is a daily time frame. Let me shift it to 1 hourly time frame. So wow, what a rally in Escort. So Escort has been giving a wonderful rally for the past couple of days, but today the Escort was kept in a tight range. So one thing I would like to tell everyone, whenever a market or a particular stock is kept in tight range, you should get happy instead of like thinking like the market is doing sideways movement, I cannot make profit. You should get happy that a big move is yet to come. See, market is kept in side range. Let me mark. Sorry, I cannot mark it. See, the market is kept in side range at this particular point. The market is kept sideways. Okay, so the market is kept sideways means either side breakout will give a good movement. See, the market is kept here again sideways. at this particular level. As you can see, the market is kept sideways at this particular level. See, okay, and it gave a breakout, good movement. Sideways, gave a breakout, good movement. Sideways, gave a breakout, good movement. And I will again do it for you at this particular point. As you can see, sideways, breakout, good movement. Sideways, breakout, good movement. So that also helps. And one more here, sideways for a couple of hours, you should get happy that Escort is going to give you a good movement. Sideways for a couple of hours, you should get happy that Escort is giving you a good movement. And that is not only with Escort, that is all of the charts and stocks. If the market is kept sideways, that means the big players are taking into the position, and they can, or the market, when they buy in huge quantities, the market can give a breakout and a huge movement can be expected. So this was a 1 hourly time frame. So now let's mark the 100 EMA. So as you can see, the trend line is still perfect in the Escort. There is no need to watch it. Just a moment, I will correct it. So as you can see, the Escort is supporting this trend line, and it hasn't broken the trend line on the 1 hourly time frame, not even once. So now let's see the 100 EMA and 20 EMA. So as you can see, the Escort not even in a single or a double hour has closed below its 20 moving average on the hourly time frame. So the 20 moving average will have a very good support for the Escorts. And as you can see, once the Escorts goes more far than the 20 moving average, it comes back to test it. Goes fast, comes back to test it, goes fast and comes back to test it. So what I am expecting for the intraday time frame, or for a shorter amount of time frame, that can happen intraday, I would say, that Escorts can come back to test the level of 860, that is on the 22nd of May. So I am already making this video at night, so I will uploading this video in the morning at around 6 AM, and with the charts, by the time you are watching this video, the chart for the Escort and the Glenmark have already been uploading on the TradingView, so you can go and check it, so that they might help you in the intraday chart analysis. One thing, my chart do not include the gap up or gap down. If there is any news in the stock, my charts do not include that, because the charts are purely based on support and resistance and technical analysis, which do not includes any gap up or gap down or any news in the stock. So this was the 1 hourly time frame. So one can initiate a buy in the Escorts only above this breakout level, and one can go for the target of around 900. I will tell you why am I saying the target of 900. Just give me a moment. So as you can see, this is the higher resistance level, that is at around 915. So this was the first resistance for the first reversal level on the 19th of Feb, where the Escort reversed, and from the 915 level it went almost 40 points down, 40% down, and it came to around 520 level. So this was the again resistance that the Escort can face at this particular level. So now let's see on a, so this was a shorter time frame. One can go initially for a buy, and go into buy only when it has tested the 20 moving average to go above the buy, like around, if it has tested the 860 level and the hourly candle hasn't closed below it, then you can definitely initiate a buy for the target of 900, and you can get easily a 40 point. That is for risky traders. For safe traders, I would ask them to initiate the buy only above 885. Okay, so that was the analysis for on the 1 hourly time frame. Now let's go on the 4 hourly time frame. So as you can see, the 4 hourly time frame, the breakout still sustains, and the market is still going on the upside, and the momentum is really quite good, and it can hit on the upper resistance that is around 915 or 910 levels. So now let's see and mark the trend line on the higher time frame, and directly go to the 1 daily chart analysis. So this analysis on the daily chart is for the longer time frame on the Escorts. So now let's see. So first I would mark at this particular level, one trend line from here to here. Just a moment. Okay, so yeah, so one trend line I have marked here, and one I would mark here. Yeah, so I would ask all the traders who are trading on a longer time frame, or if they are currently in the position of Escorts or any other in the call side position or the futures position, I would request you to stay cautious at around 900 level, because this can act as a point of reversal or a point of resistance in the Escorts. So this was the Escort analysis on the longer time frame, that is on the daily chart analysis. So now let's jump to the option chain of the Escorts, and let's see what is happening in Escorts. So as you can see, the Escort closed at around 880 level, so that is, we are in the ATM. So now this is the expiry of the around 28th of May, as you can currently see. Just a moment. Yeah, so now let's go for the ATM. So at this particular point, we are in ATM at around 880 levels. So now let's see what is happening on the higher time frame. So as you can see, the 900 there is a call side covering, and the 920 there is again call side covering. On the lower hand there is a put writing, as you can see. Just a moment. As you can see, the put writers have initiated the total OI is around 1,27,000, and the 62,700 OI was written just today itself. So that was the option 860 put side on level. As you can see, these are the put side levels and these are call side levels, as that is clearly mentioned here. And the last column is chart, the second last is OI, and the third last is change in OI. We only have to look at this at the particular moment. As you can see, there is a put writing at this particular level, that is around the 860 level. So 860 level will act as a very good support for the Escort if it starts to fall down, and I have already explained you on the daily hour, on the hourly time frame, that the 860 can act as a test for the 20 moving average for the Escorts on the hourly time frame. On the other hand, if Escorts start to move upside, as you can see, the resistance has started to go weak as the call writers have started to cover their position. We can expect a level of 900 to 915 or 920 in the Escorts. So this was the Escort analysis for the May expiry. Now let's see for the June expiry. Just a moment. So it has opened for the June expiry, and now let's see. So there is not much OI standing. The much OI standing at the maximum OI standing at a level of 960, and on the lower end the maximum OI standing at a level of 700. So this can be act as a major support you can take for the on July expiry. But once we move into July expiry, these range will get very much narrowed. So we will only analyze the July expiry once we move into July expiry, like around 1st or 2nd of July. I will definitely make an analysis video on the Escorts and Glenmark both. So this was the clear-cut analysis of the Escorts and Glenmark. By the time you are watching this video, the charts for the Escorts and Glenmark have already been uploaded on my TradingView account. You can join me on the TradingView Telegram and Twitter by clicking the links here. This is for TradingView, this is for Twitter, and this is for Telegram. I do give daily stock options levels and index option and equity levels on my Telegram channel. So please do go and join them, and I hope you can earn a good profit from them. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I will try to make more videos in near future. Thank you.